Yo, it's your boy here, Magic, with another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to play the OBJ role correctly on Black Ops 3. If you guys didn't know, Black Ops 3 is a little bit different. It's more of the classic way of playing Call of Duty. I mean like the spawns and how to break kills and stuff like that. Not saying because, you know, there is kind of weird stuff like specialists, thrusters, and stuff like that, but we'll get that over with. Black Ops 3 is way different how you play every single different role, and I want to focus on my first MLG, how to be an MLG player for that, and then we'll get into more stuff after that. I've been seeing a lot of people playing the OBJ role pretty wrong, and the reason I say this is because I see a bunch of people just jumping in the hill, flooding the hill, and doing stupid stuff like that, like they would do on AW. And don't get me wrong, that's how you play the AW. You flood the hill, you jump in the hill, and you try to break it just because you had a jetpack. That's how you played, AW, and that's how you broke hills on AW. On AW, you didn't have to rotate really early like you do in Black Ops 2. You could, rotate at 5 seconds and pretty much break the hill within 2 seconds after that rotation. But anyways, let's get into this OBJ role and how to play it correctly. So, the number one thing I see a lot of players doing as the OBJ role, or as playing the OBJ role, is that they're jumping in the hill or running in their headless and using their thrusters to win gunfights, and it's not working for them. Number one reason why it's not working for them is because your thruster is a thruster, it's not a jetpack. A jetpack, pretty much, you flew up in the air, and the reason people couldn't hit you sometimes when you jumped in the air was so fast, and the camera angles wouldn't follow your body, so the hit markers that they would get on you wouldn't register. That's why breaking hills by dashing or jumping into the hill worked so effectively, is because the camera angles were broken. In Black Ops 3, it's a thruster and the movements are more slower, therefore the game can more register your movement, can register your hitboxes, so therefore making you an easier target up in the air. If we look at how the people play OBJ role on Black Ops 3, is that they've been playing it selfish, and I'm guilty of it too. I've been playing selfish in AW the whole game, and the way I mean by playing selfish is that you've been breaking hills by yourself. You don't need your team, you're doing it all by yourself, this and that, and it was easier doing it by yourself on the AW because the jetpack. Like I said before, the jetpack helped you. You could dash everywhere, you could juke your enemy out, break the hill, get in there in a couple seconds and break the hill and have your teammates surround you, and then you'll get spawns and stuff like that. In Black Ops 3, you need more of a teammate, it's more team based to break a hill. It's more hard. You just use your thrusters to jump in the air and jump in the hill. It's not going to work like that. From personal experience, when I first started playing CoD for the first 2 weeks of the game came out, I honestly couldn't play it at all. I would go negative every game, and I didn't understand why. And then I started noticing that I have to start playing a little bit more slower. I need to start playing a little bit more classic. I used to play on Black Ops 2, and that's how I started breaking hills. I started breaking hills with my teammates and started, holding hills with my teammates. And another reason that I started making this video, or I started making these videos kind of late, is because I wanted to have a feel for the game, to guys give you the most accurate advice. I can't even say DJ Cal right there. The most precise information I can give you from competitive, from me playing it, and from personal experience. I initially want to make videos off the first day, because my MLG videos are more of tactics, what to do and this and that, and I had to have experience in competitive to give you that type of video. And I have had, I think, a month now, pretty much 1 month now of experience of playing comp, S&D, respawn, more of S&D, but I've been playing respawn a lot too, and now I know how this game is pretty much played. Kind of have a little taste of it, and I kind of understand how you can play this game, what to do and what not to do. And pretty much the number one big issue I see is the OBJ players, how they break hills, how they rotate, how they jump in hills, and that's not how you play it. Get that. If you're having troubles, get that thing off you, off your head. Just don't play like how you played in AW, because it's not gonna work. Play how you played in Black Ops 2. And if you didn't play in Black Ops 2, or didn't play any classic CoD, like let's say AW was your number one, first competitive game, you have a lot to learn. You need to learn from the pros. You need to watch some streams. You need to watch people play respawn, see how they break hills and jump on hill and hold hills. I average 3 minutes on the hill every single game. I help my teammate a lot, and my other teammate J Tim, he's always in the hill with me, but he has like 1 minute sometimes, something like that, because he's helping with other things too, like getting spawns and rotating, cutting off and stuff like that. But he does help me a lot on the hill, and we break hills together. Me and Jay are always on the hill together, breaking hills, rotating early and stuff like that. and Black Ops 3 is a little bit harder to play the OBJ. And going over to Uplink playing OBJ, or being an OBJ playing Uplink on AW was so easy. You just grab the ball, dash, go around, do all that crazy thing like a wombat, and actually get, you know, points. And in Black Ops 3 you can't, because you have thrusters and it's a little bit more slower of a movement, and it's more team based. It kind of reminds me of CTF from Black Ops 2, and also Black Ops 3, but Black Ops 3 has overdrive and different factors, but I don't want to get into that. But it reminds me of CTF from Black Ops 2, because the way you have to have map control, you know, you don't want to push one side of the map because that's where they spawn. Instead you have to have control of one side of the map, push together, kill them. You know, you have to play the seconds, the timer or whatever, the 5 seconds. When you kill them, they die for 5 seconds, and you have 5 seconds for them to respawn. That's when you can start making plays. It's more tactical. Uplink is a little bit more tactical, and if you have overdrive, that's a really good play. Like, overdrive is like a really good specialist in the Uplink, and if you get in, you can make a point from it. It's a big booster for your team, because you can, you know, help your team out getting some points. It's no longer on AW where you pretty much had overdrive all the time. You know, you grab the ball, you do a combination of, you know, buttons, and you flew up in the air, you dashed in the air, you slid and did all those combinations to get the point. It's no longer like that in Black Ops 3. Unless you have overdrive, you can probably do something, but it's not the same. But that's how I say about Uplink. S&D is the #1 game mode that I think that's been improved. And as an OBJ, I don't play the bomb. I just hate playing the bomb. But S&D makes more sense. It's all about teamwork. And CTF being an OBJ sucks ass. Really, it does. Being CTF on OBJ, it really sucks. It's alright, but I just don't like it. I haven't really played it, so I don't have really not much of good tips to give you guys. But overall, I do have a lot of tips for hardpoint. I just shared it out with you guys. I'm trying to think about anything else that I need to give you guys as tips. You guys need to play slower. You guys need to learn spawns, stuff like that. You'll learn all that throughout the game. That's tips that I can't give you. That's things that you'll learn on your own. What other things about OBJ, man? There's a lot of things about the OBJ that just so different from AEW. The rotations, rotating from one hill to the other, you no longer can rotate in 10 seconds like you could in AEW. You have to rotate at 20 seconds, and whoever gets to the new hill gets to spawn, you know, and the other team gets punished with shitty spawns for not, you know, taking control of the new hill within those seconds. And that's the thing that really sucks about it, because you're so used to an AEW, you know, moving so fast, and all of a sudden you have to start playing slower and stuff like that. But you'll learn that as time gets going on and stuff like that. Overall, Black Ops 3 is an amazing game. There's some things I don't agree with and some things I love, but, you know, time will go on and we'll see how it changes and molds in the future. And hopefully you guys like this type of video. I started making these type of videos again because I want to have more experience in competitive, like I said earlier in this video. And hopefully I can give you guys the best tips. Like I said in OBJ, you guys need to break hills together, play together, you know, stop playing selfish and start playing with your team. Get spawns first and then break the hills. That's the #1 thing I forgot to say. When you're breaking a hill, when they rotate faster than you and you get shit spawns and you need to break a hill, you need to help your anchor out. Get the spawns first, then break the hill, and you'll have a better, you know, time. It's just from experience. But overall, guys, I hope you guys like this video. If you guys do, please leave a like, leave a comment below of what next role. I want you guys to tell me what role you want me to cover next. You know, it can be Slayer, a hybrid, it can be anchor, it can be any role. Just tell me which role you want me to do next, and I'll make that type of video on how, you know, how you can play differently and how different it is to play that role in Black Ops 3 and help you guys out a little bit competitive. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys like this video. Leave a like always, leave a comment below, and until next time, guys, I will see you guys when I see you guys.